The knowledge you don't have is always bigger than you. And today episode on the Nigerian students in the diaspora, we are talking about the invalidation of results. This invalidation of results was pronounced by the Federal Ministry of Education in Nigeria 1 year ago. This issue started when a journalist in Nigeria purchased a result from Benin Republic. According to the journalist, he said that the result which he purchased was from Benin Republic, a renowned university in Benin Republic. So this has been an issue that has made a lot of students from Nigeria not to acquire their degrees and results from these two countries. And today we're going to be talking about this issue, and we're going to be looking at this very topic to know what was the cause behind this invalidation of results and what led to the federal government of Nigeria to declare the universities in these two countries to be substandard. Today we have guests who will be talking to us about this invalidation of result through Skype. They will be teaching us and educating us more about the causes and the measures that has been put in place to make sure that this invalidation of results in these two countries is being stopped. We have with us Dr. Uriel Agweja, who will be telling us more about this invalidation of results. We also have Dr. Mensa, who will also be talking to us about this invalidation of results. We also have with us Dr. Myros, who will also be talking to us about this invalidation of results. And we have Dr. Ayoloku, who will be telling us more about the measures put in place by the institution and by the Federal Ministry of Togo concerning this invalidation of results. Now, Dr. Uriel, please, can you tell us about this invalidation of results? What brought about this invalidation of results? What made the federal government of Nigeria to declare the institutions in these countries to be substandard and the invalidation of their degrees?
The invalidation of results occurred, I think, in 2024, last year, when the Federal Ministry of Education, after a report of the Interministerial Commission submitted to the ministry, just pronounced the invalidation of the results. And based on the meeting we had with them, it was such decision was based on the fact that they realized that there are so many fake institutions and fake certificates which are produced in Benin Republic and Togo. That was their statement.
Thank you very much, Dr. Uriel, for this insights that you've given to us. Now, please, over to you, Dr. Mensa. Can you please throw more light on what you know about this invalidation of result and what has caused the invalidation?
Thank you. Well, the invalidation of result pronounced by the Federal Ministry of Education in Abuja was as a result of an investigative report, okay, made by a journalist, okay, who allegedly claimed to have purchased certificate within a short period of time from a private university in Benin Republic. This invalidation was extended to Togo, I guess because of the proximity of the country with Benin Republic, and in anticipation to the fact that if something is not done, probably people will move from Benin Republic to Togo and continue with the racketeering system.
Okay, Dr. Mensa, thank you so much for the insights given to us on this invalidation of results. Please, can you tell us about the measures that has been put in place by the Federal Ministry of Togo concerning the pronouncement of the federal government of Nigeria regarding the certificates that have been obtained from your country? Can you tell us about this, the measures that they've put in place?
The measures have always been in place. Okay, in Togo, the Ministry of Higher Education and Research has always had a system in place, okay, to control the educational sector. This system includes the fact that private universities in Togo are authorized to deliver various degrees, okay, to their students. However, those degrees are to be homologated by the Ministry of Education after they are obtained by the candidates. What does it mean? An homologation is more or less like an evaluation that is done in Nigeria by Nigerian students when they graduate from their institutions. The same thing is applicable in Togo. Students that graduate from various institutions in Togo are to get their certificates evaluated, which we call homologation, by the Ministry of Education here in Togo.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Mensa. Please, Dr. Uriel, we would like to also know from you the measures that has been put in place by the Federal Ministry of Education in Togo in regards to this invalidation of results. What are the implementations they've put in place to make sure that this invalidation of results is being resolved?
The measures that are taken, first of all, are from the Federal Ministry of Education, which authenticate and evaluate a result from outside Nigeria and also in Nigeria. And the first thing that they do was to request the Ministry of Education in Benin and Togo to forward to them the updated list of accredited institutions. So that's the first measure. The second measure that we are taking in Togo is that all our graduates, all our students should now acknowledge and know and recognize that as far as they are students from institution in Togo and it is private institution, when they get their results, they have to get the homologation of that result from the Ministry of Education before going to Abuja for any process of evaluation. So that's the second measures that we are taking. We are considering in Togo now. All our graduates' result must be homologated by the Ministry of Education in Togo.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Uriel. Thank you for the insight. But before we go, please, Dr. Uriel, can you tell us about these results selling in these two countries? Can you confirm to us if there are institutions in these countries that are selling results to students? And what are these selling of results, what it has cost? Can you tell us whether there are institutions doing that?
Institutions that says results are not institutions which are accredited. Because if you are accredited, there's no way you can sell results. Because if you do, you can be arrested. All right. So I can't say that there is institution which sell results. As far as I've not seen anyone, I can't confirm that. We have bodies which issue results in our institution, and also we have bodies which authenticate results in the Ministry of Education.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you so much, Dr. Uriel, for the insight. We are so glad to have you today on our show. Thank you so much for coming around. Thank you. Over to you, Dr. Myros. Please, we would like to find out from you concerning these institutions in Togo. What are the duration for bachelor degree in this country? What is the duration for their studies? How many years are they supposed to spend in this country before they will obtain the bachelor degree certificate?
Yes, the required duration for the bachelor degree program in Togo is 3 years, and for the degree program and for the master program is 2 years. And for a student to enroll in any program in a university in Togo Republic, the students must make sure that first of all the university is fully accredited, meaning that the accreditation of the university is valid, because for fresh institution the accreditation is 3 years and the renewal is 5 years. So the candidate must first of all make sure that the accreditation of the institution in which he or she wants to register is valid. Apart from that, the student also need to make sure that the course that he or she wish to run, okay, is also approved by the Ministry of Higher Education in Togo Republic. So basically, that's what I can say about uh, the duration and how students can be admitted in any university in Togo Republic.
Okay, please, Dr. Ayeloku, can you tell us the measures the institution has put in place to make sure that the students comply to this verification of results, and what are these measures that has been put in place for students to follow for their result to be valid?
Yeah, thank you. The homologation process is not a new thing. It's been ongoing in Republic of Togo. It's even mandatory. Even people of indigenous of Togo, they too comply by it. It's a situation where after the completion of their education in their institution, the certificate issued there is sent to the Ministry of Education, where they authenticate it and they go through it and they stamp it, saying that they've gone through the process, that the institution comply with the policy of the government put in place as far as higher education is concerned. This is a process that we are aware of, and we're making everything possible to make sure we comply. And this we've carried our students along to let them know the implication and the importance of this. And this, there's no problem with that. Also, with the recent policy of government in Nigeria now, it's very, very necessary, very, very important that this process is abide with.
Okay, Dr. Mensah, before you go, sir, please, we would like to ask, we saw you with stakeholders of education at the National Assembly. Please, can you tell us about the outcome of the meeting and what the students should be expecting?
Well, our presence at the National Assembly in Nigeria has only one objective: to let the Federal Ministry of Education in Nigeria and the National Assembly understand our system, our educational system in Togo, and how it runs. Understand that measures are already in place in Togo to avoid this certificate racketeering. We provided quite a number of documents in order to explain, okay, and give proofs to the fact that our system of education is strong enough. Those documents are being in review, and the Ministry of Education have also sent to the Federal Ministry of Education in Abuja proofs that our universities are accredited and are authorized to deliver different degrees to their students prior to the fact that those degrees are evaluated and homologated by the Ministry of Education. Once this is done, we think the Federal Ministry of Education will now lift the ban and then authorize our different various universities that are accredited to continue their programs and to continue teaching their students.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mensah, for this great insight. We are so grateful to have you even on our show today. Over to you, Dr. Myros.
Yes, the official two languages that we have here in Togo, since the country is part of the Commonwealth, there are two languages, English and French. So the language of teaching in any institution are both English and French.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Myros, for coming around today. We are so glad to have you on our show today. Thanks for coming. And this is it on this episode of the Nigerian student in the diaspora. And this very topic has been clarified by our guests today. They've told us a lot of things that we need to know in regards to this invalidation of results. So if you're still having doubt about it, please have no doubt, because this invalidation of result and this result ratification has been put to a stop, because a lot of measures are being put in place according to our guests and everything they've told us today. Please go nowhere. Stay with us. We'll bring you more about this invalidation of result, and you will be amazed and you will be helped at the end of this very show. Thanks for staying with us. I am Samuel Elijah.